my channel. So today I'm going to introduce another project that I'm doing this year, and it is basically a no pattern left behind, but I want to really focus on my singles, specifically my Colourpop singles that I depotted last year. They have been quite neglected since I've done that, and I feel like this is a good way for me to at least get some eyes and actually some use on them. So I do typically roll in at least one single into my pan nose eyeshadows, but I still feel like I'm not getting through them nearly as much as I would like to. So I have most of them all in here. Every time I hold this up though, the lighting is gonna go all funny. So that's a thing. Also, I have like red hair now, so that's also a thing since last night. It wasn't supposed to be copper red, but we are here. So potentially this is like a new me, or I might fix it. It was a bit alarming what happened when I tried to do this myself last night. Anyway, so back to this. I have only this is like a section of 4 magnetic sort of obviously like little like palettes, but I only have 3 that I have fully filled up basically. So I have a lot of the 9-pan palettes in here. I was just getting sick of storing them. I feel like this is a much easier way to store all my Colourpop pans anyway, and because they're magnetic, obviously it just made so much more sense to take them all out of those palettes and put them into one large one. So I do have like the Honey in here, I have the Mint to Be, I have the Blue Moon, I have the Just My Luck. And I think I did a good job of trying to get rid of anything that was very, very similar to each other. So I did end up getting rid of quite a lot of duplicate shades. Oh yeah, great. There's the sun, wonderful. So I did end up getting rid of a lot of duplicate shades. So I have this one as the first one, which honestly, for a lot of people would probably be the most exciting one. Then I also have this one, which is more of my neutrals, my browns, my oranges. Again, most of these are all from my 9 pans, like the Miss Bliss. I've got Orange You Glad. I do have a few in here that would be from some 12 pans, like the Sweet Talk palette. There's a few that sit in here, and then obviously a few others that I can't think of right now. So I've got this one, and then I have the next one with all the purples and the pinks and whatnot, and more neutral shades. So again, we've got like It's My Pleasure, we have some other bits and bobs that I can't think of right now, Wine and Only, and some other purpley leaning ones. So what I'm thinking is, it's going to be a no pan left style project, and I think I'm going to go in with it with the plan to try to just go one palette at a time and view these as palettes. I do think that this one potentially could be a hard one for me to go into, so I think I'm going to save this for mostly the summertime, because I do tend to go into, if I'm going to go into reds or oranges, it is mostly in the summer, and I do like to go into neutral shades. There are quite a lot of deeper shades in here, but I think I could probably do that. I'm just not sure exactly which one I want to go into right now. I'm kind of feeling green, especially since my hair is orange. I'm thinking, you know, why not? It's a good contrasting color to wear. And then obviously purples could also be a good time for this year, but I think that might actually clash with what I look like at the moment. I don't know. And maybe I could save this for the fall time. I think let's start here. So I'm going to try to use all of these shades. At the point that I have used all of the shades, then I'll move on to the next one. So I think I'm going to start here because I think it's going to be a little bit more fun. And also I tend to wear blue a little bit more at the moment, although again, actually blue and orange kind of go, right? So I don't know how long I'm going to keep this hair, so it might not last very long. It's something to get used to for sure. So yeah, I'm just going to write everything down on a piece of paper and then mark it off once I've used it. Obviously, I will use this in conjunction with any other palette that I'm using in projects, or my Shop My Stash, or any time that I want to use a palette. I will try to incorporate at least 1 or 2 of my Colourpop, and we'll see how we get on for the year. If I do really, really well, then potentially I'll expand this to actual palettes in my collection where I can do a no pan left behind style. project, but I really feel like I've been neglecting my singles for far too long. They don't really get rolled into anything, and yeah, rolling just one shade in my pan, those eyeshadows, has helped, but I'm still not getting a lot of use. All right, so that is my little intro video. I will try to update maybe every month or every 2 months. I'm not entirely sure. I think it will depend on how much use I get. I am trying to overwhelm myself, it seems, a little bit with all the projects that I am starting, but I think I'll ease my way. I'll ease myself into everything, and it won't be so daunting once I'm in the middle of it. But yeah, this is something that I've been wanting to do, and I've been seeing a lot of no pan left behind style videos launching, and a lot of people are doing it differently. So, you know, as much as I would love to do it across all of my palettes, I do have just too many palettes to be able to do that, and just too many other projects that I'm working on to track that as well. But in the same sense, I still always try to do a no pan left behind every single year in the way that I want to use every palette in my collection at least once or twice for the year. But no pan left behind is obviously quite a bit trickier. I do have over 1,000 shades in my collection, so yeah, that's an awful lot of eyeshadow, and only 365 days in the year, so you know, you do the math. It's just, I just don't think it's feasible. But anyway, for these ones, I think it potentially will be feasible, and just give me some use. And honestly, if there's some shades in here where I just don't feel like keeping them, maybe potentially I can start decluttering them. You know, I don't need to at this point, but it's an option, right? Anyway, that is my little intro. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to, and maybe potentially see how the hair is going to change over time. You know, I definitely went for a more warmer look today because I can't imagine doing a cool tone look with this hair, but maybe I will, and it won't be so bad. Yeah. It's a whole thing, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.